So it's finally happened. We're getting a proper previous gen Pokemon adventure on Nintendo Switch. But as always, not everyone is happy about it. Are the complaints fair? Well, let's talk about it. Welcome back to Save Slot Studios. Stocker here, and Nintendo just dropped a surprise announcement. FireRed and LeafGreen are coming to Nintendo Switch on the 27th of February 2026. Landing right on Pokemon Day during the franchise's 30th anniversary year. 30? Am I really that old? Fuck. And honestly, I'm excited. But there's also been a bit of controversy as well. I totally get why this one split people down the middle. But first of all, what's actually been announced? These are the 2004 Game Boy Advance remakes of the original Kanto games. So yeah, that's over 20 years ago now. I'm still feeling bad about being old. Now on Switch, they're being sold as a standalone eShop release. So not as part of the Nintendo Switch Online and the GBA expansion pack. This is where the problems begin for some people, and others are happy about it. The price for each game is $16.99. So yes, you're going to pay $16.99 for each of them. So what's that? Basically 34 quid for both versions. Now, Nintendo's own listing describes it as a software that was previously released and is now re-released on Nintendo Switch. So in other terms, it's a classic style re-release, not a remake, not a remaster or anything like that. It is literally a port. Another thing that has sort of murked people is the multiplayer being listed as local wireless. So there's going to be no worldwide Wi-Fi connection enabling to trade or battle, which is a bit of an L, really. I mean, it could have been amazing if you could battle online from anywhere. That'd have been cool. But no, it's limited to local only, kind of like how it was back in the day with the GBA wireless adapter. The listing also states that it does not support Nintendo Switch Online's save data cloud backup. Now, the reasoning for this is kind of not really clear, but at the minute, sort of the rumour on the street is that they're doing this so that people can't cheat the game saves and do things like spawning shinies they shouldn't have. The usual sort of stuff, hacks, game saves, that sort of thing. So I kind of get it. Bit annoying, but it is what it is. Also worth noting, in the UK listing, this is the English version, obviously. But if you speak any, like I think it's in Spanish, Italian, German, French, then you will have to buy an individual version of that. They don't have one game with all of the languages in there. You have to buy the individual game. Which kind of sucks. Like, you could have just put a menu in and had the different versions selectable, but Nintendo's got to make that money, right? Now's the section of why are people annoyed? Now here's where the debate kicks off. A lot of fans expected FireRed and LeafGreen to drop into the Switch Online, sort of the GBA app, kind of like the other classics that have been pushed on there. And instead they're separate purchases. Now this has wound up a lot of people basically asking, why am I paying for a subscription and I'm not even getting decent games? Which I think is a bit of a cop-out, because you are getting decent games, you're just not getting Pokemon. At the end of the day, Nintendo is there to make money. I kind of get it. Yes, it would have been cool, but I don't know. But then again, a lot of people on the other side are happy about this because it means they don't have to sign up to the subscription to get access to the Pokemon. And actually, I am in that camp. I don't always want to have to subscribe to Switch Online just to get the game. Like, I don't really play the Switch too much. I mean, I'll be honest, the only reason I play it is for Mario Kart and Pokemon. So there'll be long periods of time where I just won't pay for the subscription because I don't need it, I don't use it. But for me, being able to buy the game once and then it's there in my account, and then when I finally upgrade to a Switch 2, it's there for that as well, I'm okay with that. So the reaction on both sides kind of makes sense. I'm kind of leaning towards I'm okay that it's sort of not in the subscription, but I do understand that people would have preferred it, and that's fine, Now, another thing that seemingly upset a few people is the fact that originally on the Nintendo Online website, it mentioned that there was Pokemon Home capabilities, so you'd be able to transfer your Pokemon into Pokemon Home and work towards that overall Pokédex in the app and transfer to other games, which would have been cool, I can't lie. However, it does look like that has now been taken away, so I don't know if that was an error on their behalf or if it's something that's going to be coming, or we don't know. But as of now, the way to treat it is you won't have Pokemon Home support. This has upset a few people, quite a few people. And again, it's one of those things where I kind of get it, but hopefully it will come at a later date. So yeah, to wrap it up, FireRed and LeafGreen on Switch. That's good. That's a big W. It's a huge nostalgia W. But the way they're releasing it, standalone prices, individual games, individual languages, no confirmed home support, the local wireless only aspect, it kind of explains why the reaction's a bit messy. But let me know in the comments, are you going to pick up either of the games? If you are, which one? Or both? I mean, I'm probably going to go for LeafGreen, but that's just me. And do you think these should have been part of the NSO subscription? But that's all for now. The Save Slot Studios channel will be back with more videos, and I'm sure we're going to have something coming out the moment Nintendo drops any more information on Pokemon Day. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did like what you see, because like I say, there's going to be more and more stuff pumping out. And if you don't, the Kirby Master Sword will come for you. Bye!